Balloon Network. We are so excited because we have Matthew Davidson here in the Seacrest Studio. Hi, Matthew.
Good, how are you? Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Not a problem, not a problem.
Yeah, we've been talking about you coming all morning. So people up in their rooms, as well as a lot of the kiddos down here, are excited to hear you perform, get to know you a little bit better, and then perform for us. If you haven't been listening to us this morning, this is Matthew Davidson. He's going to do an interview and then he's going to perform some of his songs. Then we have a very special presentation to do. We have a person coming in and he's going to be doing a really nice donation, donating some guitars to the hospital and to some of the kids. So make sure you stay tuned for that as well. We'll get to that in just a little while. But first, Matthew, so where are you from?
I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana.
Awesome. And what brings you to Dallas? Did you come just for this?
Yeah, well, obviously this was a very important stop, but we're also, my band is playing at the Hard Rock Cafe tonight in Dallas, so we're looking forward to that. But yeah, it's always fun when you get to, visit hospitals like this and see the kids, and hopefully put a smile on their face. So it's always good.
And you, if I'm correct, you're 15 years old,
15,
right?
yes ma'am.
Wow, and just from what I read about you online, on your website, and different articles I found, I mean, you are a pretty accomplished 15-year-old. Talk a little bit about what you've done so far and just some of the awards that you've done. So he plays the guitar and he also sings, right?
Right.
So talk a little bit about what you've done up to this point.
Yeah, well, I guess I started playing guitar when I was about 7 years old. And I really got serious then, started taking lessons, and about 3 years ago formed my own band. We've been doing that for 3 years, just having a blast, playing around in Texas and Louisiana and surrounding states. And so yeah, I've been blessed to win some pretty cool awards. I got to do the Kidcratic rock camp thing, which about 2 years ago, which was a lot of fun because Kid is very big on the radio.
Yes,
and so
that's a big deal.
Yeah, he was good. He was a really nice guy, and but yeah, just playing around. We played at the Dallas House of Blues before, and the New Orleans Jazz Fest, which was a really big honor.
Sure.
So
that is a big deal.
Yeah,
it
was a lot of fun.
That's cool. Talk a little bit about your band. So you guys are called the Matthew Davidson.
The Matthew
Sounds
Davidson
kind of like the Dave Matthews.
Right. Yeah. Well, I actually didn't know that. I obviously know who Dave Matthews is now, and I'm a huge fan. But when we first started doing this, everyone was like, "Sounds like Dave Matthews." And,
right.
But yeah, so right now we're a group of teenagers. We got Kyle McClanahan on the drums, Greg Walton, who also helps co-write some of the songs with me, and Zach Eby on bass.
Good deal. So what got you started in all of this? You said you started playing when you were around 7.
Right.
What made you? Did you just want to become a guitarist, a rock star?
Well,
what
I started listening to my dad. He had a bunch of CDs around the house, and it started with the Beatles, which are still my favorite group of all time. And it started with the 60s and 70s, and I heard the guitar, and obviously, I was young, I was like, what is that? And so I picked up the guitar and just fell in love with it, and I've been doing that ever since.
Awesome. So if you had to pick between guitar and singing, which would it be?
Probably guitar, but but obviously singing's very important, to be, the leader of a band. So
sure,
right,
definitely. So you're 15 years old. Is it hard to have this music career and life, school, friends going on at the same time? Talk a little bit about that balance.
Sometimes it gets a little challenging, balancing the school, do your homework, kids. But I do mine, my parents keep me in line on that. But it gets a little tricky, but...
you do go to school?
Oh, yeah, I go to school, yeah. I'm going to be a sophomore this year. But yes, it gets a little tricky, but I've been doing it, for a little bit, so I've kind of learned how to manage it.
What do your friends think of all of this? Is it something they think is really cool, or do they kind of give you a hard time?
It's a mixture of both. If they see me at a performance, they're obviously real nice and supportive, but they like to joke around with me sometimes about but it's all in good nature.
Sure. So what are you hoping to achieve? I feel like there are a lot of kind of up and coming artists that are around your age. Who do you look up to? What are you hoping to accomplish the next couple
one of
years?
the persons I look up to is someone from Louisiana. His name is Hunter Hayes.
Oh yeah.
And he's
him.
He's really taken off. He's great, very talented. But yeah, I'd love to do this as a career. whenever that might be. So because that's what I love to do.
So would you describe yourself more as country, like Hunter Hayes?
No, yeah, I
like
look
Justin
up to him.
Bieber.
I guess one of my main influences is John Mayer.
Okay.
And I really, because I play a lot of blues with the band, but also when I write, it's more like pop rock songs.
Okay.
So, but John Mayer, Maroon 5, I guess somewhere,
Sure.
I don't want to put myself in too big of a shoes to live up to, but those are my influences.
I get it. Well, awesome. Well, we're excited to hear you perform. Again, this is Matthew Davidson, and he is going to perform, I think, 4 songs.
Yeah, 4, that'd be good.
So we'll just let you take it away.
All right.
We'll be back after that.
All right, this first one's a song I wrote called What I See. When you feel like you've lost all hope, and you can't find a way to cope. Well, baby, don't you think you're all alone? Just come to me, 'cause I know that you've been thinking time is running out for you and me. Don't you know you're all I'll ever need? Open up your eyes and let me show you what I see. Did we really come this far just to let it all fall apart? Well, if there's anything you ever need, just come to me. And remember, time's not running out for you and me. Together is the place we were meant to be. Open up your eyes and let me show you what I see. Time's not running out for you and me. Don't you know you're all I'll ever need? Open up your eyes and let me show you. Open up your eyes and let me know you. Open up your eyes and let me show you what I see. It's you and me. This next one is actually a song my keyboardist Greg Walton and I wrote together. It was actually the first song that we wrote and first one we played in public, and we've been doing it for a little while now. It's a song called Heartbreaker. Say you love me. I know you say you care, but you're still out there flirting, and I'm still out there learning. And I know you say you love me. Love turns to hate, and all trust is gone. And I realize Well, she's turned out to be a heartbreaker, a love taker. Well, I'm not afraid to say goodbye anymore. Oh, you say that I'll be sorry. You say I'll regret it someday. Every time I'm crying and I catch you out there lying, and I know you say you love me. Love turns to hate and all trust is gone, and I realize, well, she's turning out to be a heartbreaker, a love taker. I'm not afraid to say goodbye anymore. Oh, 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 well, she's turned out to be a heartbreaker, a love taker, and I'm not afraid to say goodbye anymore. Oh, well, she's turning out to be a heartbreaker, a love taker. I'm not afraid to say goodbye anymore. Oh. Well, I still take lessons. I've been taking them every week since about when I was 7.
Wow.
And so, yeah.
So lessons. So someone has been teaching you that.
Yes, it's learnable. But yeah, blues is a huge influence on me. So I guess that's kind of comes in bringing the guitar in. Stevie Ray Vaughan, John Mayer. So.
Sure. And one more thing, I just want to know, how do you come up with the lyrics?
Right.
How do you write these songs?
Well, yeah, obviously, I'm a teenage boy, and so I write about girls. That's a pretty common thing. But, some of it's personal experience, and some of it's just stuff that I think people can relate to. Heartbreaker was about you like this girl, but it turns out she's only going to break your heart.
Sure.
And so, as I said, Greg, my keyboardist, is a help in the lyric department. But
you kind of work together.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, exactly.
Well, if there are patients who are watching or kids who are here today who maybe want to start writing their own songs or who are interested in music, what advice would you give them to do something similar to what you're doing? Right.
Yeah. Well, we started off as a cover band, and obviously realized we had to step up to the plate and start writing some songs. And with me, when I first started writing, it was just some pretty bad stuff. You just had to get out there and start writing. I look back on it now, I was like, ugh.
What was I thinking?
What was I thinking exactly? But just keep writing. I know a lot of people say if you write every day a little bit, it'll help you, and I really do believe that. So yeah, just obviously learning an instrument helps. Even if you only know like 2 or 3 chords on the guitar, it's a great help. And so just write about what you feel, what inspires you, so stuff like that.
Good. Well, we're excited to hear more. Again, this is Matthew Davidson.
All right. This is a song called One More Beautiful Thing. I met her on a Saturday. It's so beautiful. Well, little did she know. Well, I caught her glancing at me like a whirlwind, baby. Well, I was coming your way. Don't try and hesitate. You can look around, but all you'll find is me. You know it should be like the fairy tale endings we all see. If I like you and you like me, what's there to say that we can't be one more beautiful thing? So don't try to say no. Well, I know you want it badly, just like me. And girl, let me change your world, and let me be the one who's there for you every day. Rain or shine, I'm here to stay. Well, it may seem too soon for you, but not for me. You know it should be like a fairy tale endings we all see. If I like you and you like me, what's there to say that we can't be one more beautiful thing? Try to say no. Well, baby, please don't let go. You can look around, but all you'll find is me. Yeah. Well, you know it should be like the fairy tale endings we all see. If I like you and you like me, well, what's there to say that we can't be one more beautiful thing? Thank you. Right, this next song is a song I wrote. It's about, you know, I think a lot of guys my age have that problem, you know, wanting to talk to this girl and you just can't find the right words to say, and wishing that, you know, she could like read your mind and tell what you're feeling inside. So this is a song called Read My Mind. It's okay. Don't always know what to say, can't always get across how I feel. My tongue gets tied, my words are slurred, but that's alright. Well, I just got to tell you, it'd be so much easier if you could read my mind. Well, it'd be so much easier if you could read my mind. You know, sometimes I can't resist this feeling you give me. It's hard to kick. I've tried, but it's no use. So before I go, I just got to tell you, it'd be so much easier if you could read my mind. Well, it'd be so much easier if you could read my mind. What to do, sometimes I wanna slip away. Right now it's only me and you. My mind thinks that it's all okay. My heart knows that I wanna talk, but I know that I won't get through it. So listen to me, baby, 'cause I just got to tell you, it'd be so much easier if you could read my mind. Well, it'd be so much easier, not a waste of time.
Well,
thank
you
you.
so
Yeah,
much for stopping by.
Oh no, it's a pleasure. Yeah.
That was really great.
Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
And if you happen to be not in the hospital tonight, if you're out in Dallas, you're going to be performing at Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah, my band and I at Hard Rock Cafe, 8 to 10. So it'll be a great time.
8 to 10 tonight. Check them out if you can. Again, Matthew, thank you so much for coming.
Not a problem. Thank you for having me.
And we're just going to take a quick little break. We have a very special presentation coming up for you. So make sure you stay tuned to Channel 77. Come on down to the studio if you have time. And if you're already in here, just stick around. We'll be right back with, again, a very special presentation. So thanks, Matthew.